We can enter motto of life forever and plan for Uyo. You should come with me. I'm missing the love at home. 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 Home sweet home, no place like home. I'm a king at home, so baby feel at home.
Untitled. Welcome to Series 3 and Episode 2 of Untitled with C.K.Naija. So in this series we're focusing on personal pronouns basically. In the last episode we learned about subject pronouns, which are types of personal pronoun. So in this episode we're going to be learning about object pronouns. And if you haven't watched the first episode of the season, Series 3, I would advise you go watch that first, because understanding that will help you a lot in understanding this video. But anyway, assuming you've watched that already, let's take a look at the example sentence below. So in the example sentence we have, he will visit us. He will visit us. So he is the subject of the sentence, will is the tense, and then we have the word visit, which is of course the verb, the doing word. And then finally we have the object of the sentence, the us. So like in the previous video, we're just going to be going through the meanings of these words in efik-ibibio, the translations, as well as their infixes and agreements in efik-ibibio. And also we're going to be using example sentences to fully understand how to use what we've learnt. So let's start with the first person singular. The word me in English. In efik-ibibio, the word is mien. Mien. So we have a high tone. So we have a high tone and a low tone. So if you imagine the word divided into two, the first two letters are a high tone, so you start high. Me. And then the final syllable is low, so you finish with a low. Mien, 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 if you say it properly. Mien. Just like with the subject pronouns, in the object pronouns, the representative of this word, mien, is n or and those are in the low tone. So in the last episode we learned the subject pronoun for the third person singular, anye, which can be used for he, she or it, and we learned that the agreement is a going up, as you can see that tone there going up, a, right? So if we use that in this episode, we're going to use that to learn our object pronouns. So we have anye, and then we have that agreement a that we've just gone through, anye, so a low tone and a high tone to finish with, anye. Then we have that high tone a, anye, a. And in the last episode we learned again about the word yeah, which is basically meaning will. It's the tense marker. Yeah. So once we have an agreement, we replace the second a with the agreement. And if we don't have an agreement, then we replace that with an a with a high tone. So for example, in last episode we learned yeah, rather than yeah. But anyway, let's go through this. So we have anye, aya, n. So we're using that representative as the agreement. Aya n. Diongo. Diongo means no. So in English we have the verb, the infinitive states of verbs would be to know or knowing. So if you had the word to a verb, it makes it in its infinitive form. So in efik-ibibio, the equivalent of the word to is adi, and then you add the word the verb. So in English you would say to know. In Ibibio you would say adi diongo. So we have a low tone, and we have a high tone to finish with. If we go back to our Ibibio vowels, we know that there are pronouns a, e, I, o, and u. So the O's with the dots below them, they're pronounced o, and they're sometimes, the letter is sometimes written like this, like a backward C. O, right? So we know that it's D, O, N. So that N there with the G tail basically makes an NG sound, that N sound. So we have D, O, N, O, Diongo. If we had the O's with no dots underneath them, it would be Diongo, Diongo. But with the O's with the dots below them, it's Diongo, the O sound. So let's put that all together. Anye, ayan, Diongo, mien, mien, high tone, low tone. Anye, ayan, Diongo, mien, right? So that end there basically means me. So he will, me, no, basically he will, he. Then we have the agreement. So we have the anye, a, to agree, aya, diongo, mien. So in this particular example, adding the word mien is not necessary, because once you have that agreement, we already know that the object of the sentence is me. So it's redundant to have that word mien. So you can just say anye diongo, anye diongo, and that means he will know me. If we move on to the next state, the first person plural, we have the word nyan, which is two low tones. Nyan, nyan. So if we take a look back at the subject pronouns, we see that the agreement for the word nyan is e, with that low tone there. But taking a look at this, we see it's the opposite, right? So it's e, high tone, e, right? So it's anye, ayai, ayai, diongo, nyan. Moving on to the second person singular, and the word is similar to that of the first person singular. So the word is fien. So like mien, fien, high tone, low tone. You start high, you finish low. Fien. And the agreement for this word, the representative, is u. I can see there it's got that high tone. U. Right? Anye, ayau, a. So going up. Then for the tense marker in light blue there, the start is going down. And then we have the object infix, and then we have the verb, and then the object pronouns. Anye, ayau, ayau, diongo, fien. Anye, ayau, diongo, fien. Right? And that means he will know you. So again, for this particular example, the word fien is redundant, because once you have that representative for the word fien, that u, then we already know that the object of the sentence is the word you. Let's move on swiftly. Second person plural. And again, this is actually the same as that. This is the same. Anye ayayi diongo. And but then we have the word ndofo. So because these two are the same, you can, I mean, depending on the context, people will know what you're talking about. People will know the difference, whether you're talking about the object pronouns us or the object pronoun you, depending on the context. But if you are unsure, you can, it's totally fine to add the word nyen or ndofo to separate these two. But again, let's move on. And then we have the third person singular, him, her, or it. Now, of course, with the word is anye, we know that word a lot. But over here, we do not have an object representative, an object infix. So you say, but for now, we're going to use the word ame, which means I. That subject pronoun meaning I. Ame. Nya. Right? Ya. Diongo. Anye. Ame. Nya diongo anye. That means I will know him. Because we do not have the object representative in the middle of that compound word, it is absolutely imperative that you add the object pronoun at the end, if that's what you mean. So if you just said aminya diongo, it means I will know. If you add the word anye, it then means I will know him. And again, with the third person plural, the word ammo, ammo, more, a low tone, high tone, low tone. There again isn't a representative of this word. So again, you have to add the object pronoun. You actually have to add the word there, so that people know what you're talking about. So, ami, nya diongo ammo. So let's just quickly run through those. Anye ayan diongo mien, or you can just say anye ayan diongo. Then we have anye ayayi diongo nyan. Anye ayayi diongo nyan. Then we have anye ayawu diongo fien, or you can just say anye ayawu diongo. Then we have anye ayayi diongo ndofo. Anye ayayi diongo ndofo. Then we have ami nya diongo nye. Ami nya diongo nye. Then we have ami nya diongo mo. Ami nya diongo mo. So he will know me, he will know us, he will know you, he will know you all, I will know him, I will know them. I will know them. So let's quickly move on to the interesting words of this video. So I'm always emphasizing the importance of tones, and tones are really important in Ibibio. Tones are really important. If we look at these two words, they look the same, but they have different tones. So if we have the word as two high tones, be, it, and we put that together, bed, right? It means to wait or to wait for. So if you had that, if you add that to that infinitive adi, so in English you would say to wait. So in Ibibio we would say adi bed, right? To wait. Now if we then change that to two low tones, bed, be, it, that means to lean or place something against. So if I wanted to say lean this pen against the table, I will use the word bed, to lean something against something else. Get these tones mixed up, you can end up saying something that means something else completely. So you have to really keep that in mind. And so often what you could end up saying could be offensive. So yeah, be careful of that. Things to remember from this video. So for the first person plural and second person plural, nyan and ndofo can be used respectively to specify the object of the sentence. So because these two are the same, we can use the words nyan and ndofo to specify the particular object of the sentence that we mean. So I'm going to stop there for today because the video is getting quite long. So as always, thank you for watching. It's a song that say episode of me. Thank you for watching this episode. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below, press that bell icon to be notified of when the next video is going to be posted. Yeah, have a good day, have a good evening wherever you are, and thanks for watching. Young, I know you love champagne to pop your brain and blow your pain, but they could come to calm your brain.